Welcome everyone. Today we are talking about the 3 questions to ask if you want your content to resonate with your ideal client. So hello everyone and welcome to another insightful Thursday. If it's your first time joining me, I'm Heather Blaze and I help coaches, consultants, experts in their fields who want to have the proper systems in place so that they can really scale their online businesses and achieve time and money freedom. So, if that is you, then you're in the right place because today we'll be talking about the 3 most important questions to ask yourself if you want your content to really resonate with those ideal clients. It has taken me years to fully understand the importance of these questions. And because I didn't immediately understand them, it has cost me a lot of time and money. And that's why I want to share these with you today so that you can learn from what I've learned and experienced. And hopefully, it'll save you a lot of time, and money on you'll just be able to go and scale your business effectively because what it really comes down to is having that crystal clear message that will resonate with the right people. So we want to be able to create the right content that speaks to your ideal audience, not just anyone and everyone. Because what I often see happening is some coaches or consultants are way too vague when it comes to explaining what it is that they exactly do. And then what does this do is it brings people who are not really the right fit for what they have to offer. So either they're not the people that you're looking for, or they're not the ones who are really ready to invest or ready to buy. So this means that you really need to understand your perfect, like who that perfect ideal client is, like what's at the core, that most, what should I say, like what's at the core of the issue that most coaches or experts or consultants have. So those questions will hopefully clarify who your ideal audience is. Then it will serve to guide you into creating the content that really magnetizes people into your offer. Does that sound good? So let's dive right in. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, where in their journey does that person have to be so that they can be your client right now? Again, there's definitely a lot of considerations as you try to answer this. And of course, there is that financial aspect, which is very important, right? We want to understand where someone has to be in their finances to be able to afford enrolling in a program that is anywhere between 3K to 10K or even more. This is the question though, like it's not only about where your target market is financially. Most importantly, we also want to be clear on where they are in their journey towards the solution that they want. So what's going on at their, in their present lives, like what's happening to them and what needs to happen before they can actually be ready to invest in your offer. And not only enroll in your program or your offer, but to actually be ready to get results from your service. And the reason why the second one is more important than where they are financially is because if someone is truly committed, they can find the money, right? We live in an abundant society, right? Money is everywhere. If someone is, and if you don't believe that, then you've got some money blocks. You've got some money, some limiting beliefs around money, because we live in the United States and there's money everywhere. Credit is a huge thing in this country. It makes the country go around. I mean, the U.S. is in major debt, right? Because of the U.S. lives on credit, right? So if someone is committed and they're resourceful, they can find it. I've had clients sell stuff too, like sell their ex's motorcycle or old cars or stuff around the house. They've rented out rooms in their house, or gotten a second job door dashing or Uber driving or just borrowed it. But mostly, those are options for people who have poor credit. If they've got decent credit, they'll go get a 0% interest credit card and they'll make that investment to set up their business the right way to gain those clients and then pay it off with the new clients that they get, right? So right now, actually, I have a potential client that's out there repairing his credit, and then he's going to get his LLC formed. Then he's going to apply for a 0% interest credit card through the LLC, right? Through the business. But we hopped on the phone and I gave him those resources, and he's been reporting back to me weekly on this, he's on his progress. He's super excited because this is really the first time that he has a clear path to finally being able to set up his business properly. So, where in their journey, where in the journey does this person have to be? Because let's face it, it's very tempting to enroll someone who is willing to pay, even if they're not really ready to do what's necessary for them to get the outcome. But ideally, we want to be enrolling people who are committed, who are resourceful, and who are willing to do whatever it takes to overcome any obstacles to get those results that they really want for themselves, right? And in my case, their business, right? So those who are really ready for us in every aspect, financially, mentally, emotionally, even spiritually and physically. So we take into account their mindset, right? The time that they're willing to dedicate into really, scaling their business or whatever it is. And that's why that guy is probably going to end up being one of my best testimonials, right? He's doing what it takes to make it happen. He just needed someone to really believe in him and give him those steps and the tools to follow, right? But I'm happy to do that for anyone who is committed and resourceful. So that's the first question to ask if you want to attract those premium clients. Where in their journey does a person have to be so that they can be your client right now or in the future? Now, the second question that you have to answer is, what's the root cause of their problem? So your audience right now is experiencing a specific problem that they really want to resolve in probably the quickest time possible. Something is going on or keeps happening, and it's making things worse, maybe, right? Your ideal client wants something, but there's a major roadblock that is keeping them from moving towards their goal. So you really want to uncover, like, what is causing that problem? What is the situation that needs to be addressed so that we can resolve the problem and get on with life, right? You got to identify that main concern that really needs to be fixed so you can get that desired outcome and it can be finally possible. And the reason why this question is important is because everything in your content should revolve around how to fix that problem. So when we talk about the root cause of a problem, we're delving deep, like into the underlying issues that are causing your ideal clients distress or hindering their progress. So think of it as kind of peeling back the layers of an onion to really uncover the core issue. So for instance, I'm a coach that works with entrepreneurs struggling how to communicate the value of what they offer so that they can really command a premium price, and then how to set up those systems so that the right people can find them, call them, and pay them. And a client may come to me frustrated with their lack of visibility and inability to attract their target audience, but simply addressing like the surface level of the symptoms, like social media engagement or website traffic, it won't lead to a sustainable solution. So instead, you need to really dig deeper to identify the root cause of those issues, right? In order to, like, perhaps the client lacks a clear strategy, okay, resulting in inconsistent messaging and a disconnect with their audience. Or maybe they struggle with mindset blocks such as imposter syndrome, which holds them back from confidently promoting their business. So understanding the root cause of your ideal client's problems not only positions you as the ultimate solution, the provider, but also allows you to really deliver targeted, impactful solutions that drive real results. It's about addressing the underlying issues that are holding your clients back, and then empowering them to to overcome obstacles on their path to success. Make sense? Actually, say hi in the comments if you're here with me. I'd like to see who's here with me today. If you are here with me live, you can also put hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, you can put hashtag replay. And if you want me to see who you are and give you a shout out, just put your name in there because I can't see your name unless you let me know. So anyway, let's move on to the third one. And the last one, important question to ask in order to really understand your ideal clients is, how have they tried to fix the problem only for it to stay the same or possibly to make it even worse? Okay, you want to identify the solutions that your target audience have already tried but failed at delivering the outcome that they were really expecting. So, for example, let's say you're a fitness coach catering to individuals struggling with weight loss. Okay, your clients may have tried various diets or exercise programs in the past, only to find themselves stuck in this cycle of frustration and disappointment and just, whatever. By understanding their previous attempts and why they failed, you gain valuable insights into the struggles and pain points. Okay, or perhaps clients have experimented with maybe restrictive diets, that left them feeling deprived and ultimately led to binge eating or weight gain, or maybe they've tried intense workout regimes that really resulted maybe in an injury or burnout or just derailing their progress and their motivation. But the key here is by identifying these unsuccessful attempts, you can empathize. You can empathize with your audience's struggles and really tailor your content to address the specific challenges, right? You can also debunk common myths and misconceptions surrounding the weight loss, or offer practical tips for sustainable lifestyle changes, and provide support, encouragement to help them navigate setbacks. Again, by showcasing your expertise and your understanding of their struggles, okay, you position yourself as the trusted authority with the right solutions. Your audience will be more likely to resonate with your message and trust in your ability to guide them towards that lasting success, because you'll be able to explain it better than they can. Okay? And they'll feel heard and they'll feel understood, thus automatically positioning you as the go-to. And the reason why this is crucial is because it will really impact the content that you're creating. Okay, whether you're sharing it on your website or on social media or in email campaigns, right? Answering these questions will serve to guide you into understanding your audience in a deeper way, so that things that you put out there in your content, it's going to really resonate with them. Does that make sense? So again, let me know in the comments. So or also let me know if you have any questions, right? If you've got any questions in your business, whether you're watching this live or in the replay, feel free to post a comment about anywhere you might be struggling. Maybe you feel like you're spinning your wheels. Maybe you feel stuck on a certain thing. Like there's a challenge going on that you haven't been able to figure out. Believe me, I've seen it all. I've been doing this since 1996, helping business owners succeed. I can see things that a lot of people can't see. And I can get you that answer quickly. So if you have a question, or you're stuck anywhere in your business, or you feel like you're spinning your wheels, or you feel like you're just kind of throwing stuff up on the wall to see what sticks and it's not working, you're not getting those results that you want, again, just post it in the comments and I'd be happy to answer that for you. So anyway, let's do a quick recap here. It's a quick one today. So the 3 questions to ask yourself if you want your content to resonate with ideal clients. Question 1, where in their journey does a person have to be so that they can, become your client right now? Number 2 is, what is the root cause of the problem? Number 3 is, how have they tried to fix the problem only for it to stay the same or possibly made it worse? So by taking the time to answer these questions honestly, you gain a deeper understanding of who your ideal clients are and what it's like to be in their place. So this allows you to acknowledge their past struggles and demonstrate your experience in overcoming them. It also positions you as the go-to expert as you create the content that just really resonates with the right people, those ready to buy people, who will eventually find you, call you, and pay you for your amazing service. So that's all for today. If you want to start attracting those ideal clients consistently so that you can scale your business to 5 or 6 figure months, and you just feel that you need my help, maybe you need my help, you can just mention deal in the comments so that I or someone from my team, can get back to you with a DM. If you're watching me on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and also the notification so that you don't miss any of these videos that can be really helpful for you. So I'm here every Thursday. So until then, keep moving towards your goals. Again, if you want help, okay, if you want to know the steps to take you from where you are today to what you ultimately want to create in your business. I'm like a doctor, I'm like a GPS of businesses. Like you come into my doctor's office and we spend about 45 minutes going through, again, what's the root cause of the problem? Like, what are the problems that are preventing you from getting that outcome that you ultimately want? Then we can talk about it, because everybody's different, right? Every business is different. You're different. Your who you ideally want to attract is different. Your overall arching vision of what you want to create is different. Every business has a foundation, has a framework, but also every business is different. And I'm kind of like an architect that can give those blueprints. That's what I do with my clients. I give them the blueprints to follow step by step so that they can make sure that everything's done in the right order, nothing gets done or missed, right? So that at the end, they have a beautiful business that gets the right people finding them, calling them, and paying them consistently. So if that's something you're interested in, right? Maybe you want that for yourself and you've been, like I said, spinning your wheels, throwing stuff up on the wall to see what sticks, doing all this research and just getting like confused because there's so much information out there, right? There's a lot to creating a successful business. There's a lot of pieces that have to be put together and they have to be done in the right order, and you can't miss a step, right? It's like building a house, right? You have to follow plans, and you have to follow plans that a professional architect created, right? Because unless you're an architect or you don't know, even a builder who's a professional builder has to use those plans, right? They don't just wing it, because how's that house going to turn out? And that's the same thing as a business. If you want a successful business, there's plans that need to be followed. And if you're not an architect or you don't hire an architect to give you those plans, and you're just kind of winging it, it's not going to turn out, right? And it statistically takes about 50% of businesses succeed over a 3 to 5 year period, because again, there's a lot of pieces that need to be put together in the right order, but the other 50% never figure it out. They get confused, they get overwhelmed, they get burnt out, and then they quit. So again, if you want help, if you want that code, it's like the difference between opening a safe, just listening to, the clicks or whatever, versus here's the code, go ahead and open it. We can set up a 45-minute call. It's free. We sit down, we talk about, I ask you a bunch of questions just like a doctor would to get to get clarity around where you are and what you want to create. And then I'm like that GPS that can give you the steps that you need to take, whether we work together or not, to get you from where you are to what you ultimately want to create. And if I can help you, and we can talk about if we'd be a good fit to work together. If not, that's okay too. I can point you in the direction of someone else that I might know that can get you there. So anyway, what was the word? I think it was deal, right? Type deal in the comments if you want myself or my team to reach out and set up a call like that for you. And other than that, keep heading towards your goals. And I will hopefully see you next Thursday. All right, everybody, take care.